Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we will take a close look at a weapons system that has not only captured headlines but also ignited fear and speculation across global media. Ukraine's new so-called Reaper has been described as a game-changer, a weapon so powerful and precise that it could potentially reach Moscow in minutes and leave the Russian capital in ruins. In this long-form breakdown, we will explore every aspect of this system in detail, from its outer construction and design features to its interior controls, performance capabilities, safety mechanisms, unique selling points, the estimated costs of production, and finally an analysis of what all this means for the wider conflict. The exterior of this system is the first thing that captures attention. Unlike older weapons which often revealed their purpose through bulky or outdated designs, the Reaper appears sleek, aerodynamic, and purpose-built for stealth. It has been engineered with advanced composite materials that are both lightweight and extremely resilient under combat conditions. These materials are believed to reduce radar visibility, giving the system an edge when it comes to bypassing detection from Russia's heavily layered defense networks. The streamlined body minimizes drag and allows for incredible speed in flight, enabling it to travel distances that would normally take much longer. Its outer design does not just look modern and intimidating. It is functional down to every curve and edge, crafted to deliver maximum efficiency with minimal exposure to enemy countermeasures. Stepping into the interior, one notices that it is far removed from the concepts of luxury or comfort. This is not a space designed for human convenience but for operational focus. The control systems are digital, fitted with highly advanced targeting software that allows the operator to select and lock onto specific enemy targets with precision. Displays and interfaces are simplified to avoid confusion in high-pressure moments, ensuring that operators can act quickly and decisively. While the interior may be compact and minimalistic, it represents the cutting edge of military technology in terms of user experience. Operators are trained to handle the system with maximum efficiency, and every detail inside has been positioned to help them do exactly that. Performance is where the Reaper truly earns its fearsome reputation. The system is designed for long-range strikes, capable of reaching strategic enemy targets far behind front lines. Reports suggest it can travel at blistering speeds, significantly faster than many conventional cruise missiles. Combined with its stealth exterior, this speed makes interception extraordinarily difficult. Its payload capacity is substantial, carrying destructive force strong enough to inflict massive damage on critical infrastructure, command centers, or even symbolic targets. Accuracy is another feature that cannot be ignored. Modern targeting technologies incorporated into the system allow for precision strikes that minimize wasted ammunition while maximizing results. With the Reaper, Ukraine potentially gains the ability to strike targets of high value in Moscow within minutes, something that dramatically shifts the psychological balance of the war. Safety features, though often overlooked in discussions of weapons, are an essential part of this system's design. The Reaper includes advanced fail-safe mechanisms to prevent accidental launches or uncontrolled detonations. These mechanisms ensure that the weapon remains under strict control until intentionally activated by operators. Additionally, its communication and guidance systems are encrypted, making them resistant to hacking or external interference. This is particularly vital in modern conflicts where cyber warfare often goes hand in hand with physical strikes. The stealth profile also serves as a kind of safety feature, increasing the chances that the system will reach its target without being intercepted and neutralized mid-air. These features not only protect the weapon itself but also ensure that it remains effective and reliable when deployed. The unique selling points of the Reaper set it apart from other systems in Ukraine's arsenal and even among international weapon platforms. First is the combination of speed and stealth. Very few weapons can match its ability to travel rapidly while remaining difficult to detect. Second is its devastating payload paired with precise targeting. This means fewer strikes are required to achieve maximum strategic impact. Third is the psychological dimension. The very existence of a weapon capable of threatening Moscow so directly is enough to cause panic and force Russia to rethink its defense strategies. In wars, perception can be as important as actual firepower, and the Reaper has already begun to shape narratives simply by being introduced. Its unique attributes give Ukraine not just a weapon, but a tool of strategic deterrence and psychological influence. Price and cost are harder to pin down due to the secretive nature of military budgets and weapon development. Analysts estimate that the Reaper's development and production costs run into millions per unit, especially given the cutting-edge technology involved. However, for Ukraine, and potentially for its allies, the cost is viewed as justified when compared to the potential strategic advantage it provides. For the price of a single unit, Ukraine gains a weapon that can disrupt Russia's military planning, protect its own territories through deterrence, and keep its adversary in a state of constant uncertainty. In warfare, the financial equation often places value not on the cost of building something, but on the cost of not having it. In this sense, the Reaper is invaluable. The implications of such a system extend beyond its physical attributes. Weapons like the Reaper change the tone of conflict. They remind adversaries that no city is untouchable, no matter how strong their defenses appear. For Moscow, this creates a situation of unease, knowing that strategic targets deep inside Russia's borders could be at risk. This sense of vulnerability can influence political decisions, military planning, and even public sentiment. For Ukraine, it sends a signal of resilience and innovation, demonstrating that despite being under immense pressure, it can still develop and deploy technology capable of rivaling one of the world's largest militaries. It is also important to understand the symbolism behind the name Reaper. The title itself conveys an image of unstoppable force, something that harvests destruction swiftly and without mercy. Names carry power in warfare, and choosing such a title is part of the psychological battle. It reinforces the message that this is not just another drone, missile, or strike system, but something meant to instill fear and respect. Whether the weapon lives up to the full extent of its branding remains to be seen, but the perception has already taken root in discussions across media outlets and military analysis circles. Looking deeper into its broader role, the Reaper represents the trend of modern warfare leaning toward unmanned systems, precision strikes, and psychological influence. Unlike older eras where mass bombardments were the key, the focus today is on accuracy, speed, and the ability to strike where it hurts most while reducing risks to operators. The Reaper fits neatly into this evolution, showing how nations can invest in fewer but more effective systems to shift the balance on the battlefield. It is a reminder that the future of war is not necessarily about who has the most weapons, but who has the smartest and most efficient ones. As we draw our analysis together, one can conclude that the Reaper is more than a weapon, it is a statement. Its exterior design reflects stealth and modern efficiency, its interior layout ensures smooth operation, and its performance makes it one of the most formidable systems in the region. Safety mechanisms add reliability, while its unique selling points make it distinct from anything else currently in play. The cost may be high, but the strategic benefits are immeasurable. Most importantly, the impact it has already had on Moscow's sense of security proves its effectiveness even before widespread deployment. In conclusion, Ukraine's Reaper is not just a new addition to the battlefield. It is a turning point in how the conflict is perceived and how future engagements may unfold. Its combination of stealth, speed, destructive capability, and psychological influence makes it a symbol of modern military strategy. While questions remain about its long-term effectiveness and production scale, one thing is certain, the Reaper has already achieved a victory in the war of perception. Moscow is watching, and the world is taking note. This weapon has ensured that Ukraine remains not only in the fight but in control of the narrative as well.